My experience here has been, it's been absolutely incredible. I'm not sure I can properly process it right now because I feel like I've still got one day left and I want to just enjoy it as much as possible. But, it's the first residency that I've ever done as part of my writing career. And I don't think it could have been any better. The Slovene Writers Association have been so welcoming and wonderful and supportive, and it feels Slovenia itself is a country that when I was researching the countries that I was thinking of applying to with Ulysees shelter, I felt an immediate connection with Slovenia in some ways because it's quite similar to Wales in its population, the mythology, and the wealth of literature that you have. And I did some research into the incredible children's authors you have as well as a writer who writes for children and young people myself. And Ljubljana itself is such a beautiful city. It's steeped in history and mythology and culture and incredible food and friendly people. So I knew that this was where I wanted to come. And it's just, it's had a hugely positive impact on my career. I know that already. Just the experiences I've had of seeing, because Slovenia, is a country that was quite recently became independent. It's sort of given me as a Welsh person sort of strength to carry back with me to Wales, because we're still fighting for our right to write and to read and to speak our own language, So it's something that's been incredibly inspiring. And I definitely think that I will carry this experience with me for the rest of my career as an author. So I'm going to read an extract from my first novel, which is called Awyr, which translates to Behind the Sky. It's a book about two teenagers called Anest and Dean, who are in sixth form, which is the last 2 years of high school. They're about 16, 17 years old, and they've both got quite severe mental health issues, and also both members of the LGBT community. And it's essentially just a story about their friendship and how important friendships are for people who are struggling in the LGBT community. So I'm going to read an extract from the very beginning of the book, which is from Anna's perspective, and it's she's having an incredibly difficult night in terms of her mental health, and she's contemplating taking her own life. So it's a very difficult chapter, but she's also this character who's got this sort of explosive voice and sense of humour, which I hope comes through. And also, I think it's important to note that the dialect, in Anna's voice specifically, is I sort of picked that dialect up from the dialect that I grew up with in school. So it's a dialect that is more or less spoken specifically by young people in the area I grew up with in Wales. So you might be, if you don't speak Welsh, you might be able to pick up some English words here and there. But yeah, so here we are, Anest. Dwi methu cysgu eto. Ti'n shit, stupid, pussy, average shit. Caid y ffocin geg, dwi'n gwybod di yn. Dwi'n gwybod. Dwi'n disgwyl tan dwi'n clywed car mam a dat yn dreifio ffwr, achos dwi ben yn hun wan, yn tŷ. Ben yn hun. Mam ar night shift, dat i ffwr, a Alice yn maes bi tro cynta bitch lwcus, achos nath mam a dat ddim fforsio hi quitio job hi fatha fi, so ni methu talu amdano fo. So mond fi si adre wan, yn tŷ, ben yn hun. Dwi'n neud gwely fi gynta, heb di neud o ers ages, ers i mam dechrau gofyn fi neud pan o'n i fatha 10. Wedyn dwi'n codi pillows fi bach i gyd off llawr a rhoi nhw ar y gwely sy'n newid gael ei wneud. Rhai sequins, rhai velvet, rhai bob lliw, rhai sgwar, rhai ddim yn sgwar. Wedyn dwi'n sbio ar llawr a mae'n edrych yn wag mewn ffordd wrong fath o warzone heb dead bodies, mond gwaed. So dwi'n taflu chydig bach o pillows nôl ar llawr. So fod ei gyd dwi'n edrych mor wrong. Wedyn, dwi'n gafal yn y lluniau Polaroids o ages yn ôl pan oedd Insta fi gyd efo lluniau o holidays yn llefydd sydd wedi gael poeth i chdi gael proper tan a hot chocolate posh a mirror selfies fy ffrindiau mewn house parties. A dwi'n rhoi o bach iddyn nhw, fath o'n i'n rhoi o bach i winclu Cathy pan oedd hi'n kitten. Cyn i hi fynd yn hen a troi fewn i ffocin psycho sy'n hision ar bawb sy'n trio twtio hi. Dwi'n gwybod pam ffwc nes i galw hi'n winclu a. 5 pony to be fair, ond dal, nytar. So ni'n neud rhywbeth i fod yn bren pan sy'n bach eto ddo, lle mae enwa fath o winclu dal yn swndio'n legit. Dwi'n gwybod mae'n cringe, ond dwi eisiau bod yn hi eto. Yr hogan yn y Polaroids, yr hogan sy'n edrych rhywun fath o fi, yn gwenu fath o fi ar un lliw gwall e fi, a corff rhy dal, rhy hir, rhy clumsy fath o fi. Achos mae sbio arna hi wan fath o sbio ar corff rhywun sy'n tu allan pan dwi dan dŵr. Fatha dwi'n disgyn lawr, lawr, lawr dan môr, a mae pobl eraill i gyd ar lan môr ar y tywod yn yr haul, a dwi'n disgyn ffwr oddi wrtho nhw. Moch faint dwi'n cicio coesa fi a weifio bricha fi. Moch faint o dŵr sy'n mynd fewn i lungs fi pan dwi'n trio gweiddi. Wedyn, dwi'n gafal yn siswr nes i nôl ag egin gyna a torri y Polaroids gyd fewn i millions and millions o bit bach, trwy gwynab fi a boobs fi a bol fi a jeans fi a rhoi y bit ohona fi ar stalwm yn bin, a mynd i bathroom a trio rhoi gola ar i fi roi eyeliner ar. O'n i ffwcio fyny classic fi, so di gorau cael make-up remover a cwpwr i gael o off i gyd a rhoi o nôl ar eto. Mae pot bach eyeliner fi bron o gorffan. Dwi'n wast masif ia, wast eyeliner. Achos fatha, sa rhywun arall, rhywun call, rhywun da, di gallu iwsio'r eyeliner ma sa. Dyn, neu dynas, neu plentyn, neu person hen, neu person ifanc, neu ci, neu cath, neu hamster. Dwi'n yn ffocin cero ia. Sa rhywun yn well na fi. Yn diwedd, mae llgada fi'n edrych bach yn conct, ond do ddim fatha mess masif. Do ddim fatha World War III na'n byd. Do ddim hynna drwg. So mochos fod o bach yn conct na.